Hallo YouTube, wir schauen jetzt was von Channel 5 News. Rene Good Vigil. Keine Ahnung, worum es da geht. Das sieht aus, als wäre eine Eis-Demo. Wir sind gespannt. Folgt mir mal auf YouTube.
If you're scared to come outside, what are you waiting for next? American citizens are being shot in the street. This administration is not following court orders. They're sending citizens out of the country. Are you waiting for them to come knock on your door like J.D. Vance said?
Minneapolis public schools have canceled classes for the next 2 days.
The Teachers Union says this comes after ICE showed up to the campus of one of their Minneapolis schools.
What else are you fucking waiting for? Get a grip with yourselves. No one's coming to save you. The Democratic Party is not going to save you. The Republicans are not going to save you. Your neighbors are the ones that are going to save you.
They want us to be silent. They want us to stay in our homes. They don't want us out here because there's more of us than them. There's more of us than them. And if you're seeing this, there's more of us than them. They want you to be hopeless. They want you to be scared. Don't be hopeless. Don't be scared. Come out here.
Come out, have a fucking spine. If you're not willing to defend your rights,
Grüne Kotze, danke.
then you have no fucking rights. Get up.
So my dad and my mom are immigrants, but they are U.S. citizens. They recently just got ICE knocked on their door, and they called me yesterday crying. And I'm so emotional to be out here today because of the fear in our community.
Eis, Idiot, Cock Eater.
And the fear for my immigrant aunties, my uncles, and my parents. They're fearing for their safety, and it hurts. It hurts to see my own people upset. I just want to say I love my Somali community. I love our Hispanic community. I love our community. I love our immigrants. Our immigrants are welcome here. I love you all. And I pray that peace and safety is on to you guys. I love you all, and I pray for everyone's safety.
All right, we're here live in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where, as you can see, the streets are physically icy, but there's also a big resistance toward a different type of ice, as you can see from the graffiti painted on the electrical blocks behind me. We're only about 2 blocks away from where, less than 72 hours ago, there was a fatal officer-involved shooting.
Unease and anger in Minneapolis this morning
Ach so, weil die weiße Frau erschossen wurde, okay.
after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman.
37-year-old Rene Good, an American citizen and a mother of 3, was killed by an ICE agent.
From where the camera started, it was a gal trying to leave. It was a gal trying to get out of the way. She seemed afraid.
You can see the video from a million different angles. It's clear that she was getting out of there already.
From all the video angles we saw, like, that cop could have just moved over a step and then off he goes, you know, but she tried to get away and then they shot her.
Hallo, Cock Eating ist eine super Sache. Das ist ein blödes Transpi.
This person was
Digga, einfach in die Sicht geschossen, Alter. Wie, ey.
murdered, 100%.
It was a fucking murder that we all saw in cold blood.
Someone died. Someone had their life taken from them for literally turning, and only because someone didn't want to move out of the way. And to that ICE agent, fucking walk it off. Right. Walk it off. Excuse my language, just walk it off.
What do you mean by that?
The man was not seriously injured. He wasn't critically injured or anything.
President Trump has
Ja, und 6 Personen schon vorher, ja, die erschießen laufend Leute. Also,
weighed in.
warum ist da ein T-Rex auf dem Auto?
It's hard to believe he is alive.
Waren alles keine Weißen, ja, ey.
But is
Man, die deportieren Menschen, also dass die Bastarde sind, das sollte eigentlich schon vorher klar gewesen sein. Dass sie jetzt eine Weiße erschossen haben, ist halt, bringt halt Publicity, aber ist auch ein bisschen scheinheilig, dass die jetzt alle durchdrehen. So, die hätten die vorher schon die Fresse einhauen sollen. Aber gab ja schon gute Resistance gegen Ice Agents. Es gab ja vorher schon so Aktionen, wo die wieder abziehen mussten, weil es zu viel Widerstand gab. Das ist ja, also es gibt ja auch positive Beispiele.
now recovering in the hospital. The situation is being studied in its entirety.
Did he have to go to the ER? Was his face leaking blood?
Fuck ICE.
That ICE agent probably got more attention on the spot than that woman.
Right now.
Which is horrible.
Go check a poll.
Ja, in Deutschland werden auch Leute aus ihren Wohnungen rausgeholt mit Waffen und werden zum Flughafen gebracht. Klar, voll. Und erschossen werden auch regelmäßig Leute. Ihr könnt gerne auf, warte mal, warte. Ihr könnt gerne auf Silip schauen. Eine Seite, die berichtet über Polizeimorde und Polizeigewalt.
Hey, listen, we understand. We got EMS coming. I get it. Just give us a second. We have medics on scene. We have our own medics.
Where are they? Where are they?
This appears as an attempt to kill or to cause bodily harm to agents, an act of domestic terrorism.
Do you see any merit to the DHS claim that she was accelerating toward the ICE officer?
No, I mean, yeah, especially with all like the videos that you go on now, like you could like literally see her wheel turned. The ICE agent himself, he had the video of him, and you see her turning away, and after he fucking shot 3 rounds into her, then said fucking bitch afterwards.
Oh! Fucking bitch.
If you just shoot at somebody and the only thought in your mind afterwards is fucking bitch, I mean, like, you know, like it's kind of GG. Like I don't know what type of state media you could run to spin this in any other way.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm currently reporting live from Nuke, Greenland, which is a small town on the west coast of the country. I wish I could have spent more time in Minneapolis because it's an important story, but I had to get here as well, and I have my flight booked already, so I'm in Greenland. Anyways, we know the fatal shooting of Rene Good looks different depending on which news outlet you're consuming your information from. For example, as you can see here, the left-wing HuffPost headline reads, "Minneapolis woman killed by federal agents was a widow with a 6-year-old son." Where on the other hand, you can see the ultra-right American Greatness headline reads, "Anti-ICE agitator shot and killed by ICE in Minneapolis after allegedly weaponizing vehicle." When I'm flying around the country and the world covering different stories, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I don't have time to read every single news outlet and figure out for myself how the left and right are spinning stories, which is why I use a service called Ground News, which lets me see the full picture of what's going on before I land on the ground. As you can see on this story alone about Rene Good, we have over 800 sources covering it. And what I love about Ground News, it provides context like bias, factuality, and most importantly, ownership. Which billionaire investors own which publications and how much their share is. Which, if you read between the lines, can tell you a lot about why a certain agenda.
Sieht aber aus, als wäre es ein Pay-Service, für den jetzt gesponsert wird. Who knows, Alter.
Or narrative might be pushed. Ground News. Ground News also shows here that many right-leaning outlets aren't even covering this story at all. That's what I call a blind spot, and so does Ground News. In fact, they have a blind spot tool, which shows you stories that aren't being covered by the left or the right. It's called Blind Spot. Ground News has a whole feed showing you what major narratives and plot points are missing from either side of the political spectrum. So hopefully you guys see what I'm saying. Ground News gives you awareness beyond the headlines and allows you to build your perception of the story without being spoon-fed bullshit fake news political narratives. Ground News. As I've said time and time again, Channel 5 trusts Ground News to help us cut straight through the noise. And if you'd like to be informed and follow what's happening in Minneapolis right now on the ground, hit this QR code right here, or click the link below in the description or pinned comment of this video, which reads groundnews.com/channel5. They're also giving you guys 40% off discount on the unlimited access Vantage plan, bringing the cost down to less than $5 a month. Once again, you can scan the QR code right here or
5 Euro im Monat gehen eigentlich klar, also $5. Das ist schon nicht teuer.
Click the link below.
Wenn es so weit für den deutschen Raum geben würde, würde ich es nehmen. Oder für so weltweit so. Wäre schon cooler, wenn es nicht nur Amerika wäre. So.
News.com/channel5. I honestly really believe in what Ground News is doing, and supporting them effectively means supporting us, paying our airfare to go to places like Nuke and keeping us 10 toes on the ground, holding it down. Ground News. All right, you guys, back to Minneapolis.
It hasn't been that long since George Floyd, and now we're out here doing it again, and we're watching people die on our phones again in our neighborhoods, and it's wild.
The city feels like it has a target on its back.
Warum soll ich mir jetzt einordnen lassen, ob das rechter Schwurbel oder liberaler Schwurbel ist? Gute Frage. Aber ich glaube, macht schon Sinn zu gucken, was verschiedene Seiten sagen. Also das ist auch gut, um aufzuzeigen, so wenn du hier Leute hast, die zuschauen, wer was wie darstellt. Um besser einzuschätzen zu können, was du jetzt genau liest. Ich glaube, das macht schon Sinn.
And like as a white person, feeling like I have a target on my back, like that means shit is bad.
Why do you feel like the victim being a white woman would have a different effect than if she was a different race or gender?
So it's a huge aspect because it makes shit real. Like if it could happen to somebody with an identity like that, who is supposed to be protected and not like demonized by all these other people, right? Like you are a white person, you're a good citizen, you're this. It's not like the Somali people or the Latino people that they demonize here. It hits different because if that could happen to her, it could happen to any of us.
It's very upsetting, and it just shows that nobody is safe. Like it can be anybody, it can be your neighbor. It's not about race anymore.
Okay. Auch ein bisschen dumm, Alter.
Happening here has happened before. We think that the United States is this hub for democracy and that it can't happen here, right? But it is happening here. They're just gonna keep rounding up people and keep killing people. You know, Rene Good was a mother. She had kids. Her kids are orphans now. You know, and they're saying on the news that that she was an extremist and that she was a
Check your Groundness hilft den Lips, ihr Fußballteam zu finden ist. So, ja, dann wissen die eigentlich, dass sie rechts sind. So.
terrorist, calling us terrorists when they terrorize us.
The New York Post reports Rene Good
Alter, warum er geraucht hat, ich will's auch.
was part of a group of activists who work to document and resist the federal immigration crackdown in Minnesota.
So they're saying, what I saw is that they're saying that she was part of an ICE watch group.
Well, she was a legal observer.
And for context, do you know what a legal observer is?
Yeah, it's someone who's watching for ICE, making sure, informing the community so that people can stay safe while they're in their neighborhoods.
Making sure their actions are documented in our city so we can all stay safe from them.
I'm part of an ICE watch group. All an ICE watch group is when they come in our neighborhoods and they start harassing us, which they are. An ICE watch group is to keep us safe, to keep us protected, because they won't keep us protected. We keep us safe. The people of Minneapolis.
What kind of activities does an ICE watch group engage in on a regular basis?
We have whistles. We yell shame.
Shame! Shame!
We record, we get tags, we get license plates. We hold them accountable because they're cowards.
Wearing a mask doesn't make you tough.
I have my
Oh Gott, Alter. Da haben wir aber 3 Zähne gepfiffen. Ich muss mir das nochmal anhören. Ne?
plates. We hold them accountable because they're cowards.
Wearing a mask doesn't make you tough.
I have my mask down. I don't need a mask because I know what I'm doing is right. I know I'm on the right side of history. And if you want to be on the right side of history, get out here. Get to the streets. That's where you need to be.
People united will never be divided. People united will never be divided.
No one talks about this because there's been so much. But before Rene Good was shot, there was a student on campus that got kidnapped. ICE came on campus, pulled up with an unmarked car. 4 agents came out, fully masked. They took the student, and when other students tried to get involved, they pulled out their guns and brandished us. They've been terrorizing our neighborhoods. They are kidnapping us. They are killing us. People need to know what's going on here. If you don't live in Minneapolis,
Dicker, da denken Leute, das ist ein demokratisches Land.
if you don't live in the United
Guck dir das an. Wenn das im Land ist fucking Krieg, Alter. Es sieht aus wie Krieg, Alter. Da kommen welche in Flecktarn an, Alter, und holen Leute ab mit Waffen, Alter. Oder schießen einfach auf Zivilisten.
States, know what's going on here.
We got ICE outside of our high schools, our elementary schools. They're attacking our families here. Recently down at Roosevelt High School, they had people come out and they were waiting for kids as they got dismissed from school. They tried to like park in the school lot and they kicked them out. They said they had to wait across the street, but they're just waiting for the kids to be dismissed from school so they can take them.
No!
Whenever you say justice for
Die USA ist eine freiheitliche Friedensdemokratie mit einem Friedenspräsidenten.
Rene Good,
So kann
what
man's auch
outcome
sehen.
do you hope for judicially in terms of the ICE agent?
I mean, I would like for her murderer to be prosecuted.
I think that Minnesota needs a say in the investigation. For one, I think it's disgusting that it's now just a
Oh, dass die noch an den Rechtsstaat glauben, ist so guckt, Alter. Das ist so guckt, Alter.
federal investigation. That's not going to be fair at all.
Our ask is to include the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension in this process because we in Minneapolis want a fair investigation.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation was like, oh, we're going to investigate ourselves. And
Really? Yeah.
I feel like you should have the local police or whatever, whoever's in charge of that.
Ja, Polizei, genau, das ist viel besser.
They should
Die sind viel unparteiischer, stimmt.
be involved, obviously, because it's something that happened here. And anytime you have someone investigating themselves, I don't really trust that person.
Is it deeply concerning that this administration from the very get-go is drawing the conclusion that they may ultimately come to? Of course it is. And if you got nothing to hide from, then don't hide from it.
Do you expect there to be any judicial consequences for the ICE agent?
I don't know about that.
Alter, auch das Shit, Immigrants work harder than ICE, fuck ICE. Als weiß ich nicht, Alter. Ist Lipsync. Amerika ist so guckt, Alter.
Honestly, I'm really not holding my breath on that.
Absolutely not. I have no faith in this country. It's up to us to
hold them accountable. We have to do it. Because clearly, time and time again, they have proven themselves completely incapable of that.
I won't think there will be any accountability personally because I don't want to get my hopes up.
Currently, I don't believe that they're going to do anything about it because the administration's not going to want to do anything about it or take accountability for it. But I believe in the future, when we squash these guys and get Trump or his whole like group of goons out of office, there will be justice. And it will be swift and it will be powerful, hopefully.
How do you feel about the DHS saying that they have to keep this on-the-ground ICE activation going to combat fraud?
We don't want you. This is our home. You have no business. Go back to fucking Texas. Get the fuck out of my city. You have no business here. You're not welcome.
So Texas is where a lot of these Border Patrol guys are coming from?
Clearly, because they don't know how to walk on the ice. They're clearly not from the north.
Also, like a big thing has been like the
Vielleicht sind die einfach fucking dämlich, also ist ja nicht.
targeting of like the Somali population in Minnesota and Minneapolis in particular, which sucks because like those are really important members of our community, and like the whole narrative of like them being fraudulent or like causing havoc in our city is just not true.
You told me about like the effects of the fear-mongering campaigns targeted towards the Somali community in recent months.
I'll tell you this. So I'm part of Masjid Dawah in St. Paul. And yesterday we had our Friday service. Our mosque holds 1,000 people. We had less than 100 people show up for prayers, where we have 1,000 people showing up to pray. These are American citizens who are afraid to come out of their homes to go shopping because they're being summarily targeted by ICE, because they look ethnic, because they have an accent, because they're being told that this is not their home and they have no place being here.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars. Billions.
Billions of dollars.
Every year. Billions of dollars. And they contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country.
Ey, aber teilweise echt eine geile Zivilgesellschaft in einigen US-Städten. Weiß nicht, ob die Leute hier so couragiert einsetzen würden. Ey, stimmt. Aber trotzdem guckt, Alter. Also wenn hier du siehst, wenn hier Leute sehen, dass ihre Nachbarn eingesackt werden, Alter, die halten ihre Fresse und machen weiter wie bisher.
I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
It's really been a chilling effect because American citizens who are trying to make a living in this economy are afraid to go outside because they're afraid of being spirited away to Los Angeles, to Louisiana, El Salvador, to the CCOT prison. That's the situation we're dealing with.
But also, like, I don't think it's about whether it's Minneapolis or Chicago or a small town or a student or a teacher or anyone in your community. I think in the view of ICE and the president and our current government, it is us versus them, and anyone who stands up for immigrants or stands against what they're doing is an enemy in their eyes.
1,500 active duty soldiers are on standby for possible deployment to Minnesota.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine. Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
Oh, Mensch, nee, war ein Video. Krass. Wird immer wilder hier. Es wird immer wilder.
Рабочей крестьянской революции, о необходимости которой все время говорит